Yes, please. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another installment of A Little Modular. Today, we will make friends with this incredibly useful and fantastically sounding module by Erica SYNTHS called Dual FX. It's another module from the Techno series. As you can see, it looks really nice. I personally adore this minimalistic look. It's all black and white, no crazy graphics on it, just pure elegance. Furthermore, just like on the dual drive that I was describing last month, the knobs have just a perfect tension, not too loose, not too hard to twist. You just have this feeling of having something really high quality, and I'm just simply loving it. The other thing I love about this module is that it is just 10 HP and it packs a lot of FX power in this small footprint, because we're talking about two independent stereo effect sections. We have one section here and totally independent second section, and each of those sections holds 8 effects. They are identical on both sections. It is really designed towards live performance. We have only 2 parameters that are adjustable per effect, and they are different depending on which algorithm you choose. Plus, we have dry-wet parameter right here, and that is basically it as far as it goes for controlling the module. But the thing is that it will cover about 90% of regular usage. The algorithms are chosen really carefully, so you are getting just the meat, just the most useful algorithms, which does not mean they are boring, because we're getting 3 different reverbs, 3 different delays, a dual pitch shifter, and something called reverb, which is kind of a combo effect which does many strange things at the same time. So let's dive right into it and check out the front panel. As I mentioned before, we have 2 identical sections, FX1 and FX2 section. We have parameter 1, parameter 2 for each of the effects. We have the dry wet right here, and then we have 2 buttons. One button right here called select. You are selecting different algorithms with it, and there are different combinations of the LEDs down below this knob right here. It doesn't have any numerical display, but as it's only 8 effects, it's really easy to remember which combination is which number. So we have the first effect, no LEDs lit, the second effect, third, fourth, fifth, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Alright, so what I have in here, as you have heard in the demo, I have connected my hex inverter drums to the channel number 1, and I have my Boomstar 4075 connected to the second channel. By the way, it's a good idea to connect both of the outputs to the stereo mixer and pan them left and right, because these are stereo effects and they really sound nicely in the stereo field. Alright, so let's take a look at the algorithms. First 3 of them are different delays. I turn up the dry-wet knob. And the parameters here are controlling the time and feedback. So longer delay, shorter delay, and a feedback. with longer times and minimal delay times, you can get some carpal strong effects, so watch out your speakers. The next one is a stereo delay, and we have the same controls, so it's time and feedback. Third one is a high pass delay. Here the parameters are a bit different because we have time here, but instead of feedback we have high pass filter right here, which could be really useful. Now, the next one is a big reverb. As the name implies, well, it's a big reverb. So here we are controlling the size of the reverb and the tone, brighter and darker here, all right? Super simple. The next one is called saturated reverb. And we have the exactly same controls, just a different tone, a bit more saturated, a bit more aggressive, artificial sounding, so to speak. The next one is stalker reverb. I love this one, really. This one has a tone control here, so it's brighter and darker, and here it has sort of a feedback. So it's lovely. It's just, you know, super nice for creating any transitions or build-ups. The next one is called Ripper, and I'm loving this even more because this is sort of a combo effect. It does many things at the same time. It's a delay, a decimator, I think. So you are controlling drive with the first parameter and crash with the second one. You just have to experiment with this one. It's just a wacky, crazy effect, super crunchy and super aggressive. As you can hear, it's just really nice. And the last one is a dual pitch shifter. You are controlling shift for the first channel and shift for the second channel, and that's the whole story. So as you can see, these are really simple effects with just two parameters, but they cover most of the ground that I could imagine for a live performance, even in the studio. I have some other effects like Ericsson's Black Hole DSP, Tip Top Z DSP, and some other multi-effects, and this one is totally in the top league. And because there are just two parameters, I don't have to think too much about it, you know, and this is very important during live performance. So you don't have to think too much. You just twist two knobs intuitively and you just know what to expect from them. And you know, not having tons of algorithms is actually good while performing live, because you have to limit yourself and take control of the instrument. The other thing I really like about it is the option of saving the parameters which are currently set with the knobs. You do that by pressing the save button right here for 2 seconds. Okay, then we see the LEDs flashing for a fraction of a second, and now this is saved. Now if I twist the parameters like so, and if I want to go back to the saved state, I just press the same button promptly and I'm back. But the problem is that those parameters are now in a different place than from the stored state. So what you do is, if you want to change any of those parameters, you have to look for the crossover point. So watch the LEDs. As I twist the parameter, it will, see, flash for a second, meaning that this is the point where the parameter was stored. Same thing with the second one. If I move it, yeah, it flashed. So that's the original state, and now I can twist the knobs again freely. The other cool thing is that you can modulate any of those three parameters, parameter 1, 2, and dry, wet. But before you do that, you have to assign the CV in right here to one of them. And the way you do it is quite simple. So you press and hold the select, and then when the LED flashes, it is indicating that Right now, I'm assigning the CV in to the parameter 1. If I press it again, I'm assigning to the parameter number 2. And if I press it again, I'm assigning it to the dry wet. Let's do the dry wet. To confirm the selection, press the save promptly. And now I have assigned the CV in to control the dry wet. Let's hear it on the reverb. Now if I stick an LFO from my Batumi, you can hear it opening the dry wet knob. Let's change the assignment. We're pressing for 2 seconds. Then we're choosing the first parameter, let's say, and we are confirming the selection. And now it is changing parameter number 1. Currently, I just can't imagine, playing live without this effect, especially if you combine it with the dual drive. It's a killer combo, seriously. So, what else can I say? Do check it out, because it's a pretty powerful thing. It doesn't take a lot of place, and it has a really sensible price tag on it. So thanks for watching. I see you next time. If you liked that video, please subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.